Hello friends, good morning. This is Mr. P.J.Titus from Salem classes. So students, today we will discuss and this video lecture will be completely in English. If you want to see the Hindi video, so you can find that in my playlist of VMOU, Bardhaman Mahaveer Open University. And you can see there the Hindi video. So it is my plan, those who are comfortable to understand in English only, and it will be benefit for them. And those who want to see the Hindi video only, they can see the Hindi video also, there is no problem. So friends, before beginning to this video lecture, I would like to request you, if newly you are watching my video, either visiting my channel, so please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. So give support, because without your support, we cannot go ahead. Okay, then let's begin. So today's chapter is the necklace. You can find it in your book, that is Bardhaman Mahaveer Open University, BA first year, and book number 2nd. Okay, this is prose and fiction. At the same time, you might have studied that in a 10th class if you have studied in a CBSE board. So there is also this lesson is also there. Okay. So the necklace, the writer of this lesson is Guy de Maupassant. Okay. The French writer, and the writer always writing the situation of a society of France. And the writer was a very famous writer, short story writer, and during the time of French Revolution, that is believed during that time it was written. And he mostly clarifies about life of peasant and life of high society people and the fashionable condition or situation of France. So here is the story. There are three main characters. One is called Matilda, another one is her husband Louisel, and another one is Mrs. Forstier, one who is the friend of Matilda. So there is a woman, one who was so unhappy. Okay, she was one of those pretty and charming girls who are sometimes as if by a mistake of destiny born in a family of clerk. She was born in a family of a clerk. At the same time, she had no expectation of dowry, and she married to a man, one who is also a clerk of public ministry of public instruction. She was born in a clerk family and married to a clerk family. She thought she is supposed to born in a high class family, but by mistake she born in a clerk family, and by mistake she got married to a clerk, and that was her thinking. She is supposed to have a good life. Okay, she dressed plainly because she could not dress well, and there was no ornaments, nothing else. Very simple life, middle class family, and she was always unhappy, and she was always despaired, and whatever the situation is there, and whatever the things or belongings are there in her home, whenever she looks to the curtain of the window and the door, she was absolutely unhappy. When she looks to the furniture, worn out furniture, and when she looked the wall of the home, that was also very pale color and very dark and dim. Whenever she looks all these things, she becomes so unhappy. And her mindly, she was very despair. Such way, sometimes she thought that she's supposed to be a successful lady. Whenever she sits, before her husband in the dining table, so she thought so many times that there should be such kind of dining table, there should be such kind of utensils, there should be such kind of spoons and plates, etc. About her dress, she's supposed to have, such silk dresses or very costly dresses, but nothing was there. Our life was very simple, because she came from a middle class family and to a middle class family. Such way, she was always unhappy. So one day, her husband come with a joyous moment. He came just like a victory man, and he came and he said to his wife, see this envelope, so there is something for you. When she opened the envelope and she read that there is written like this, the Minister of Public Instruction and Ma'am George Rampenu request the honor of Mr. and Mrs. Louisel Company at the place of ministry on Monday evening, January 18. When she has seen this, so she was not happy. Instead of getting happy, she becomes so miserable and she becomes so angry and put that on the table. And very angrily she said, I should not go there. Then Mr. Louisel thought that, why? To get it, I suffered a lot, because those who are clerk, it is not possible to get such opportunity to attend the ball or to attend the party. I thought you will be happy, but what is the reason you are unhappy for this such occasion? Then she started to cry. Then she started to cry. From the corner, the tears is flowing to her mouth, into her mouth, that is entering into her mouth. And she said, what is the dress I have? I don't have dress to wear, because there would come such a high classes families women, and before them how I could appear. So then it's okay. Previous day you went to the theater by wearing that particular dress, you can wear that. But she said, no, I will not wear that. So then tell me, what will be the cost for a dress? Then she began to thinking that she knew her husband is a clerk, how much he could afford. Somehow she thought and said, if 400 francs will be there, so that will be enough for a dress. Then after, but she started to think, Louisel started to thinking that he saved 400 rupees for only the purpose of purchasing a gun, because there will be summer vacation, and during that summer vacation, on the summer vacation, he will go with his friends. So that is why he needed a gun. So he saved some money to purchase a gun, but somehow now he has to pay that money to his wife. So he paid that, and they brought a new dress. That was something very happy moment for them. And now the time is coming for joining the party. But she was not happy. She was very, gloomy, and she was looking that like something depressed. So Louisel asked, whatever you said, I gave you that. but why you are not happy? So during these days you are not talking with me also. Then she said, it is impossible to go to the party. You take this invitation letter and give to others' wife, your neighbor's wife, one who has all the equipments to go there. Why? She said, I don't have any jewelry. There is no any necklace or anything else for wearing. Dress is not enough, but I need that. I don't have. Okay, it's okay. So take 10 francs, you will get 3 fresh roses, and you wear that, there will be fragrance, and that you will be looked very nice. But she refused to take that. Then after, Mr. Louisel thought, and he recalled somebody whose name is Mrs. Forestier. Suddenly he said to her, go to Mrs. Forestier and you can ask. She will give you a very nice necklace, and you will have the necklace, and we can manage it. She becomes so happy. But one thing I want to tell you, whenever Matilda goes to Forestier's home, she looks everywhere. Okay, she looks everywhere. And there is full of belongings. Means their status is too high, and because of that reason, there is plenty of things. There is variety of utensils, there is variety of clothes, there is variety of ornaments, there is variety of things, etc. Whenever she looks, and after returning of her home, she becomes so sad. Some days she could not sleep, and some days she would think about only whatever she has seen. I supposed to have such kind of thing. But now anyhow, she agreed to go there, and she went and reached to the home of Mrs. Forestier, and she asked a necklace, and when she asked, and when she said all the things that she has to go to a party, and for such occasions she need her necklace, she become very happy. Mrs. Forestier become very happy. Oh, don't worry, I will collect, I will give you. And then she went to the room and brought so many things from the treasure, and opened that. She was searching one by one. She was testing, but she said, "Is there any more?" Then finally she took another one. And finally, she got a black box, and there is a diamond necklace that looks very pretty and very shining. And she tested it on her neck, and that was fully fitted. And she got so happy, and she went, I want this one. Then Mrs. Forestier also again said, only this one. Yes, only this one. If you need, you can take another one also. But she refused and took that and came to the home. Now, the situation is something different. This is first scenes of the story. And second scene, there is something different. She becomes so happy and dressed well and wore the ornament, and she went to the party. Whenever she reached in the party, so everybody looked at her. Everybody asked her name. Everybody, praised her. And when the people praised her, when the people were watching her, when the minister himself was watching to her, she became so proud, and she became like a successful lady. Once upon a time, she was thinking that I supposed to have such things. The people would see me, the people would watch me, the people would praise me. Many things she was thinking, but now this came true. Now this is came true. And when she was asked by somebody for dancing, she was ready and danced. Till 4 o'clock she danced. But her husband went to a corner place and slept there. Let her to enjoy. He might have thought that. She danced. But finally what happened there? It was 4 o'clock. She woke up to her husband and it is time for going to home. Okay, so they're supposed to wait there for cab, but she said, no, there is no time to wait here. Otherwise, there will be, morning and somebody would recognize me. So that is why they went and they walked some distance through the street and they got another cab and they came to the home. After coming to the home, she wanted to see herself before the mirror of her glorious appearance once again. Then she went before the mirror and cast her cloth. Then suddenly she cried, "Oh, where is my necklace?" He was also changing dress. Mr. Louisel was also standing chest. And half changing, he ran to the room and asked, "What happened? Why are you crying?" Then she said, "There is the necklace which I brought from first year. Somewhere I missed that." So are you clear that the necklace was on her neck when you are in the party? Yes. Somehow that missed in the street where we walked. He went there and searched, found nothing. With a very, pale face, he came to the home and he said, "I searched everywhere, but I couldn't. I found nothing." Then finally they went to police station and they made some advertisement. If anyone would receive the necklace, so anyone is found the necklace, please return. Instead of that, he or she would get some prize or something else, but there was no any reply. So here, Mr. Louisel said to his wife, "You have to write a letter to Forstier that you said, Anna, so there is something problem on your necklace, so we have given it to the repairing. So after getting ready, we will return you." She wrote that and there was no other way. So they wanted to purchase that. They went to a shop. Okay. They went to a shop. That shop is found in the Palais Royal. Okay. Then they have seen the exact type of necklace. Then they asked the cost of the necklace. So that was similar necklace. Okay. That was 40 francs. 40 francs is not a small amount during those days. If it is written, if this lesson is, telling about 100 years ago situation, that means you can think that if we supposed to be 100 years back, what will be the cost of 60,000 francs? Means what is the how I say कितना कीमत होता? In Hindi we can say that 60,000 francs. That was very high amount, but the shopkeeper or the owner of the shop, he said that, so we will discount it 4,000 francs, we will give you it 36,000 francs. 36,000 francs was also very, high. Then there is no other way. What they should do? Then finally they decided to purchase that and they told to the shopkeeper, you have to keep it at least 3 days. We will arrange the money and we will purchase that. Then they came and searched everywhere what about the money, and they says that only 18,000 francs was saved by Louisel's father, and there is needed of 18,000 francs more. Then they borrowed the money from different person by interest or non-interest, whatever. They purchased and Mrs. Matilda, she went to Mrs. Forster home and she gave that. And without any question, she kept that in the box, to hold that box and keep that in her room, kept that in her room. Now, there is very toughest period for them. They have debted all 18 francs. That was very shocking for them. Somehow, they were middle class family. There was little bit happiness in the home. There was little bit facility in the home. But now they have to sacrifice all their comfortable life. Maybe somebody would come, servant would come for washing clothes, either utensils or sweeping the home. But everything skipped. She herself done the work of home. She used to go away for drawing water, for bringing water to her home. Like a slum woman, she started to live her life because of this debt. 10 years passed. One day, she has seen to her friend in a park and she called behind of her and she couldn't recognize to her, who are you? Then she said, I am Matilda, your friend. Oh, Matilda, you are looking so ugly now. What happened with you? You are looking so slim and you are looking so blackish. There was no such a charmingness. There was no such a beautifulness. Whatever you had, now nothing is there. Then she began to speak all the story. How the necklace was lost, and because of that reason they found 36,000 francs, and because of a debt of 18,000 francs, they have to sacrifice all these things. Her husband also started to work hard and done our work, and she also, skipped all the comfortable life, whatever she had. There was no more comfortable life, but whatever comfortable she had, she sacrificed for the debt. And then Mrs. Forster laughed. The cost of the necklace was only 500 francs, but you have spent 36,000 francs. Sometime the rich people, whatever the year wear, that seems very costlier, but that's not true. But they thought somehow they lost their 10 years. But one thing we have to see here, and one thing we have to know here, we should have a content mind and heart. We have to face the reality of our life. If we want to show there is only way of suffering, if we want to maintain the high society, if we have money, we can maintain. There is no wrong. If we don't have, so we have to stay as we are. Thank you. May God bless you.